seeing you, talking to you, I know, self-expression and confidence is important to you.
Yeah.
But has there ever been a moment in your career where you feel like you did not have that confidence, or you had to, yeah, she's like, wait, here it comes. Or you almost had to like reclaim that confidence because you've seen a lot in your career, I'm sure. And I know Hollywood and just the world can be hard and it hits you hard and we're all have moments of insecurity. So when has been some of those moments where you've had to kind of reclaim that confidence in your career?
I'll give you just the most recent because it was last week.
Wow.
The last day of filming was the most emotional day. It's like, and so when you have a big scene where, the expectation is to cry and be hysterical, it's kind of like an albatross sort of just hanging on the schedule. And to save it for like the last scene on the last day, I started freaking myself out. Like, what if I just don't have it? What if I'm not hydrated enough to have tears? What if I just don't feel it? Which has happened. And it's hard when you're number one on the call sheet. You're also an executive producer. You're trying to set a standard, and we need you to perform on point because we don't have a lot of time. And can I deliver? And I kind of freaked myself out, and I lost all confidence. I felt like I lost my ability, just sort of oozed out. And as we're like rehearsing, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And right before action, it was like my inner voice, that inner Gab was just like, snap out of it, like knock it off. Like, do you know who you are? You prepared for this? Like, stop it. Get out of your head. Stop it. And I was like, literally, I might have been like,
You did a quick Nick,
I was like, okay, wait, hold up, And by the time they said action, my ability and my training and my technique kicked in, and I was able to ride on ability, not pretense, not like a false sense of, security, but my ability. And my ability to be vulnerable in that moment, and to keep the space sacred, and peaceful, even in my grief in the moment.
Yeah, it's almost like you had to work through it in
real time.
Yeah, in real time to get to the point where you got back to that pure place. Yeah, that's amazing. I can't imagine the process of like going through that where you have to be on, you have to turn it on, and other people are relying on you. And I think people experience that in so many different ways, right? Like I gave a presentation earlier today, and it's the same thing. All the pressure is on you, and you're like the mental clarity, like, okay, and let me work myself through this. Like, I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. You got to go back to that. You got to go back to cruise control. But it is, I'm sure it's tough.
No, as moms, like, there is no, I don't care how many books you read. I don't know. I don't care if you had the world's best mom and dad. When it's your kid and they're all individuals, there is not one size fits all parenting. And they're having that moment that you're, especially in public, where it's like everyone thinks I'm a bad mom. I can't control this child who is losing their and I just feel like you're being dressed down in public, and you can't reason with an out of control toddler.
No.
There's literally nothing you can do. And where you're just breaking down, and like that shaking starts, that like, that nervous shaking, anxiety, humiliation. And you just need like help in the moment, and none is coming. And your kid is definitely not helping you.
No.
And I remember just feeling like, oh my God, I'm such a public failure of a mom because I can't get her to pull it together because I can't pull it together. And then I caught the eye of another mom. And she was like, she literally just put her hands up like, calm down.
Yeah.
We've all been there. It's just not happening to us right this second. You got it. It's okay. And it just reminded me, like, those times where we can be that, we can extend that lifeline to people in real time. You know what I mean? Like, holidays are coming up, there's always something. As you're watching people board a plane, that's a prime time when everybody, kids, adults, everybody loses it. The animals, the emotional support animals, everyone loses it. And we can either be the kind of, co-travelers that make it worse, or we can be the co-travelers that are like, we got you.
Yeah.
It's fine. This happens.
It's the eye contact too. The confirmation.
It's the confirmation that you're okay. Everyone's going to be fine. Everyone will live.
Yep.
And it's okay. Take your time.
Yeah.
Don't panic trying to collapse the stroller.
Yeah. Take your time.
Take your time.
I'll hold these people off for you, babe.
It's fine,
Yeah. No, I've been there. I've been on both sides, exactly what you said, where same thing. I've been the one with the melting down toddler, or the toddler on a plane who is supposed to be sleeping, but they're skipping their nap for this flight, or whatever it is. And I've also been the one who's been giving the eye contact. Like, I get it.
Are you hitting